Stremo is live. Who remembers what's happening?
We were traveling with someone that we met. Who was that? Wasn't Iplu. We killed Iplu, sadly.
It could have been him.
Sire spoke to us just to tell us that we were fucked.
Well, specifically, spoke to Nihilus to tell you that everyone but Nihilus was fucked.
Yeah, I think we're still running away from like an angry Fey deity.
We're not sure if Chalupa of Shadow has spotted us.
He probably has.
Oh, it was Strix, right?
Nope, not even close.
Pixie?
I was literally just about to tell you the name, and now that I know you're struggling with this, I'm not going to.
Pixie. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's a pixie.
All right, that's close enough to Strix. I'll accept that W.
No, the pixie's name is Tree Wallet.
Yeah.
So close.
Alright, so if I remember correctly, Val is trying to hightail it in the opposite direction of where the rift had opened.
I believe so, because something was coming out of that rift.
Yeah, you guys saw the thing come out of the rift.
And then it just disappeared and stopped.
Yeah, it just disappeared.
To which I believe Val said, "We're fucked."
So yeah, what are you guys doing?
Leaving.
Even more.
Okay.
Continue to leave.
Continue to leave. I guess, what's everybody in the cart doing? Because that means Val's driving away as fast as she can, right? But is everybody else just like, fastening their seatbelts or what?
I'll drink an extract.
Co-pilot.
Okay. There is a co-pilot seat, so sure.
Yeah, probably complaining to Corvo.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think Nihilus is trying to look around to see if there's anything, but he's not real good at it.
Perfect. Now let's give me a perception check.
Sure thing. The hell? There it is. I'm blind. I see nothing.
Even a 13 is pretty good for this. It's good enough. Well, it's good enough for part of this. Nihilus, it's late, right? It's nighttime. You guys are, pretty much about to set up camp. Moon started to rise and the portal opened.
Mm-hmm.
As you're looking around, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Except for the fact that it feels like your vision is closing in on its extremities. The distance with which you can see is slowly creeping towards you.
Nihilus points out, "Guys, am I going blind or is that happening to everybody?"
What do you mean? What's happening?
I'm starting to see less. Legitimately just see less.
Yeah, as Nihilus points this out, anyone who looks towards the horizon would see like a dimming effect. The area slowly getting darker at the edge of your vision.
That's a little strange.
That's not good.
Yeah, we should keep going and going and going.
Yeah, I'm going.
So,
I don't suppose anybody can make these horses expeditious.
as you're asking this question, Nihilus, since you're actively looking about from behind the cart, it's like you guys have had enough time to put a decent amount of distance between where the portal was and yourselves, to the point where when you saw Jalupo, his liquid being pour out of the portal, that it's a decent cushion. But a little ways off from you, these wisps of what seem to be almost the night sky coalesce a few feet off the ground into Jalupo's form. And in a lazy flourish, he points in the general direction of the cart. His body, still a few feet off the ground, slowly drifting forward and down as if gravity isn't quite aware of his presence yet. And nothing seems to happen.
So he just sort of appears and points to the cart.
Yeah, but there's a it's not a high intensity movement, but there's this almost morose flourish to the hand before the point.
Guys, he's coming for us.
Yeah, are you really surprised at this point?
Wait. I think he might be coming for me.
Don't
Give
worry,
me a
Nihilus.
sense motive.
I'll protect you.
Alright. I'm not terrible at that.
No, he's coming for all of you.
So, with that sense motive, you would notice that he wasn't pointing directly at the cart. It seems like he was pointing in front of the cart. And furthermore, with a 21, you notice that after the point, there's a brief moment where Jalupo pauses as if expecting something to happen. And then after nothing happens, he just disappears again. But this time, instead of it being, when he disappears, he basically sort of explodes into streams of wispy night, like blackness that looks like the night sky speckled with little stars, and they go in every direction. So this is going to be a chase scene. Specifically, oh god, you guys remember skill challenges?
Yeah, I remember skill challenges. Can't just get to the forest, can we?
Oh, you guys.
Of course not.
Is the forest really where you would want to be in this case?
Probably not.
Finishing
There's a
the
lot of
mission
shadows
is what
there.
I'd like to do.
There's a lot of shadows there.
So
Yeah, I would have pointed that out to the group.
specifically, we're gonna look for let's look for. This is gonna be a difficult one, to be honest with you, because of what the pursuer is. So we're probably looking for 7 successes before 3 failures.
Jesus Christ.
7 unique skills. Good luck.
There's 6 of you.
All right, what's everyone good at?
I'm good at talking to people.
Pretty good at that too, but I'm also pretty good at keeping everyone safe.
We have 3 people who are good at knowledge.
Int skills.
I've got
And-
a 10 knowledge local and a 11 knowledge engineering.
Yeah, I'm something of an investigator myself.
Like I said, if you can justify the skill use to me, I can, create a DC.
I've got a 7 survival, an 11 ride, a 12
That one
athletics,
is a
an 18
DC.
acrobatics, a 12 intimidate,
I have a 10 bluff, 16 diplomacy, 10 intimidate, 10 sense motive, 10 spellcraft, and 10 use magic device.
Does anybody have handle animal?
I have an okay handle.
Dustin.
Yeah, it's not great. It's a +8, but it's not bad.
Plus 8's, yeah, not bad.
Kinda keep the horses chill.
See. I've got a +10 stealth to direct us like the best. I assume we're on a pretty straight road, right?
Road? There is no road.
We're on a pretty straight path, right?
That's completely up to Val, really.
I think that would be more of a survival instead of stealth.
Well, I was gonna suggest like take a left and get under that canopy of trees, some shit like that.
I think you'd be pointed out very quickly. That'd be a bad idea.
Yeah, the trees have been pointed out to be a terrible idea right now.
But also,
Nothing
the area
much.
you're in, most trees, most plants in general don't have any kind of foliage.
Yeah, I gotcha. Let's see.
You're in an area of rolling hills that's been ravaged by something.
So who's got the most skewed perception?
How about I
You
use
gotta-
handle animal to you know how basically there's like those horse blinders that keep their eyes forward so they're not distracted by anything? I just try to mimic that function with my skill.
So wait, you'd be climbing onto the horses to try and cover their eyes?
Not necessarily. I could, speak to them just to keep their eyes forward, not distracted.
Okay. Makes sense to me.
Sure. If you want to roll a handle animal to try to keep the horses distracted, basically.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do.
I'm gonna say it's probably DC 20 because of the way you're gonna have to do this. You're gonna have to effectively hop from the moving cart onto the horse, and then, do whatever you're doing to the horse while it's running.
Wait, he can't just offer them directions, calm them down?
While the horses are running?
Question.
Sure.
I can
Just,
hop up.
Just paint me a picture real quick. How is Jalupo following us?
You don't see Jalupo.
We just see an encroaching darkness.
Damn, I had
It is-
something really cool I could do.
It is like clearly encroaching.
Let's see what my inspiration is on.
Nihilus, can you magic missile the darkness?
Fuck.
I could try.
Cast lightning bolt.
Roll to see if I'm
Any
getting
minute.
drunk.
All right, I'm gonna do the handle animal, and I'll use inspiration.
Go for it.
I'll maybe use inspiration.
Don't
Well, I
believe
guess
in
I should just
yourself.
use it. You already told me the DC. That's a little unfair.
What do you mean?
Just do it.
Inspiration- You're not supposed to use inspiration until after the roll is rolled, but before the result is revealed. But I already
Okay.
know that the DC is 20, so it's kind of in the air.
You still don't know. The roll hasn't been rolled, and you don't know the result. So you can still use it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Look
Hey,
at that.
didn't need it.
Crushed. Yeah, you guys see Razzie? No, actually, Dustin, you explain to me what this looks like, because I actually don't. I can't mentally picture it, but it obviously works.
Alright, are the reins, like, connected down the middle? Or are they, like, separate reins connected to the cart?
I imagine that there's separate reins. So there's a set of reins for each horse that usually one driver's just holding both.
Yeah, so Val's got both of them right now.
Alright, yeah, I'll tell Val to, keep it steady. I'll immediately leap forward, aiming for the back of the horse. Just try to straddle it immediately.
There's 2 horses.
Yeah, whatever ones I'm in front of. Or I'm behind, rather.
Yeah, there's only one free because Tree Wallin has been riding one of the horses.
Yeah, but once I'm on, I'll side saddle it to where I'm between the horses and kind of just get real close to like a little shoulder huddle with them. Be like, all right, guys, we gotta keep focus here. The enemy's on our tail. Eyes straight, no distractions.
Horses be like, we don't speak common.
But they understood.
But they understood.
I
Just
mean,
one
if
foot
the
on
horse-
each horse.
If the horses are looking at
Okay.
Razzie, they're not looking backwards.
That makes sense.
I'm just up there cheerleading.
Alright, I have a question on how a spell might work.
Sure, what you got?
If I were to cast invisibility on the cart, would it
Uh,
cause us to be invisible as well, or the contents of the cart to be invisible as well, or just the cart?
I don't think that's can be done.
Isn't it creature?
Yeah, I think it's
It's creature or object. Creature or object, weighing no more than 100 pounds per level.
Oh, the cart weighs way more. Oh,
Per level.
500 pounds.
It's probably cutting it pretty close.
It'll probably get the cart, but it probably
Then
won't
we'd
get
just be
us.
floating through the woods.
item drop put down by the creature.
Yep. And then Val can't see the cart.
Does that include the horses?
It's absolute shenanigans because it's like, yeah, it can be cast on a creature or object. And then the whole item description goes, this is how it works on a creature.
It is absolute shenanigans.
Yeah, and is it the cart that's the object, or is it the part that you touch? So if you touch like the canopy, it's just a
One
canopy.
plank.
Yeah.
These are questions that need to be asked when dealing with magic.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, since
Visible items picked up. See visible things. Blah 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 blah. You know what? Give me a knowledge nature.
shoot, I am
Uh,
terrible at that.
What
If you
else
fail
do
it,
have
it
for
counts as one of our
knowledge,
fails.
actually?
I have a +6 Arcana.
You've knowledge
That's-
blades?
Nope,
Huh?
Arcana is my only knowledge class skill.
Is your flat charisma better than your
No,
knowledge? Okay. Yeah. give
I
me
actually have a rank. Go on.
Then yeah, just give me a knowledge, knowledge nature with advantage.
Oh, you were still saying knowledge nature.
Yeah, because knowledge
no.
is better than your charisma, right?
No. I thought you were talking about Arcana. No.
Oh, in that case, give me a charisma check with advantage.
Alrighty.
Solid charisma check.
Okay. So, it's so Nihilus, while you're thinking about a way to make the whole cart invisible, the whole wagon invisible, it's an alien thought that comes in. Jalupo the Shadow is probably not easily deceived.
Alright. Wait a minute. Might that actually help? Someone else can do something while I look something up.
Yeah, sure. Anybody can speak up with a skill they think would be applicable.
Would that count as one skill?
What's that?
What just happened? The charisma check, or
No,
do
Well,
we still
nothing
need 6
happened.
more?
that's just to let you know that the even if the invisibility
Damn.
would work on the cart, he could
Mhm.
probably see you.
Yeah. Darn.
Low-hanging fruit, perception. Anyone have more than plus 14?
Pretty sure plus 14 puts you as our top contender.
How would
Look,
you like
I know
to
I'm.
use the perception.
Hmm?
How would you like to use the perception? How does
Avoid
perception-
rocks on the road, or lack thereof. I do not want to crash again.
Look, if you do this, I'm gonna have to roll a survival check to follow up. And we all know how my survival checks go.
There's gonna be one rock remaining on the road, and it's gonna be get blue.
And I'm gonna roll a nat 1.
We'll find out.
And it will count as 2 failures.
Now you're just being negative.
No, I'm being realistic.
We'll give it a try.
Go ahead, Sophia.
So Sophia, give me the success story here. What's Sophia doing?
Since Razzie and the other guy are on the horses, that means the passenger seat in the wagon is open.
Mhm.
So I'll go ahead and climb up there and point out places where there's bad terrain or better terrain up ahead, so we can avoid getting stuck in a rut or hitting a rock.
Okay, I think I see what you're saying. So while Val is focused on the short range rock avoidance, you're trying to do long distance path planning.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I guess that means I have to follow up now.
You don't
Yep.
have to, but you can.
I probably should.
So as you guys are, as the cart is rumbling through the waste here, the horses kind of have their heads straight forward, and anytime one or the other tries to look to the side, Razzie brings them back in. Sophia is doing, distance pathfinding to make sure that you guys don't end up careening off of a small hill or getting stuck in a shallow bog. The darkness that is encroaching seems to lighten up a bit. Actually, Sophia, give me a perception check. Just a regular old perception check. Okay. As you're doing this distance pathfinding, you see something almost like in a wave of energy sense. Or not an energy, I suppose, but like a ripple effect outward in front of you. The plants, all the shrubbery and trees, they all start popping out leaves.
I'll start what?
They
Leaves
start sprouting.
Start sprouting on all the foliage. All the seemingly dead trees and shrubs. In fact, you see what look to be slowly growing out of the ground in a few places. Sapling trees.
Someone's
I'll
making
call
it
that out. My gut feeling is fey nonsense.
And Nihilus will call back. I think someone's trying to make it more entertaining.
So that would be knowledge planes to understand the whimsy of the fey.
Sure, give me a knowledge planes.
It was on that 17.
A 17, it smells like fey nonsense.
Smells like fake nonsense.
Does that? I'll ask the Fey experts.
I mean, we have a Fae with us.
Yeah, I mean, Tree Wallen's a Fae.
Tree-Wallen also is magic immune, so can't be him.
Yeah,
But
you guys look
also,
at Tree Wallen,
Jalupo
got
is also a Fey.
Tree Wallen's got like a death grip on this horse at the front.
Alright.
Can we call out the, like, just
Like,
point out to him, Tree-Wallen, what's up with that, right?
Yeah.
he's just like low key screaming to himself.
I should never have come with these people.
Yeah, he's big concerned because he previously mentioned that he can't be magically healed, and now he's in a high-speed pursuit holding onto a horse. And just by his grip on the horse, he doesn't actually know how to ride a horse. He's just been fortunate that you guys have been moving slowly.
Luckily, if the big bad gets too close, he'll just be powerless, right?
That's what I heard.
I'm not here. I'm in front of the horses.
You're right next to him.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on a horse?
The most the most lingual Treewellen is currently is expletives.
Big mood.
Well, I can see if I've got anything in my books about this. You want a knowledge planes, knowledge nature,
For the
whatever the fucking Fey shit is, the sprouting.
Yeah, sure. Give me a knowledge, planes or nature is fine. The nature DC is higher, by the way.
That's planes.
Planes? Okay. 28. Corvo's read up on Fae, right? It's almost certainly part of the witch hunter curriculum that you have to know this type of thing to graduate. Now, whether or not you were taking that knowledge, you know, it's one thing or it's a different thing. But Corvo is a studious one. Corvo, it's very apparent to you that this is a very powerful Fae. And at a certain power level, Fae alter reality around them by happenstance.
Yeah, guys, this is a reality altering fucking Fey.
Let's steer very clear of the new forest.
Hey, can I like use sense motive to see, like, he's popped up once. Is he popping up any more times?
You haven't seen him expose
Right.
himself.
What little? No, that's gonna be way too high. I can't do that.
Shoot, at least give me the concept, because I can
I
tell
was-
you the difficulty.
I was wondering if at all I could use sense motive to kind of try and predict where he might strike or attack. To see if I can, like, call out to Val, you need to go left, you need to go right. He's gonna get closer this way.
I can tell you that Nihilus knows that trying to predict this guy in that way
Is impossible.
it's not impossible, right?
Mhm.
But it's not easy.
Alright, then I have another idea.
Sure.
Is that at all possible I could talk Treewallen down, and through the process of calming down so that he's not freaking out the horses by all of his screaming and expletives. So the horses are not as scared. Like, I know Razzy's already helping them, but I'm sure Treewallen's not helping.
I like where you're going. I'm gonna offer a yes and, right? So Treewallen's terrified right now because he's on a horse and he doesn't know how to ride horses. Um, you can try to convince him to calm down.
Okay.
Absolutely. Alternatively, you could try to convince him to try to leap to the cart.
I might be able to do better for that.
Yeah?
Considering I've got an 18 acrobatics, I might be able to just get him off the
I have
horse.
a 16 diplomacy and could probably talk him through it.
Hey!
Yeah, you should probably use your ride.
Convince him
Yeah.
to release his death grip. And
Yeah,
then grab him before he can react.
Yeah, then he fails his acrobatics.
I've also got a grappling hook that I could, tie around him to keep him safe in case he falls off.
you're
Yeah,
driving
that
the
way if
cart.
he falls off, we just drag him behind the cart.
I don't think you can do that. You're driving the cart.
Yeah, you are driving the cart.
All right, I'm gonna. He's a Fey, so I'm going to guess that he's kind of nimbly. I'm gonna try and talk him to get back to the cart so he's not scaring the horses so bad.
Okay, sure. Give me your diplomacy check.
28.
Absolutely.
Like Nihilus will come up to the front of the cart and be like, Tree Wallen, I know it's terrifying right now. I get it. We're all scared too, but you need to calm down. We're gonna get you through this. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get away. We'll be fine. Please come back to the cart. You're not helping at the moment.
Tree Wallen seems receptive. He tones down the expletives. You kind of have his full attention. The chaos of the moment kind of melts away, and he seems reassured. He says, right, I can do that. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. And he kind of stands up. Okay. Yeah, he stands up, and he's a bit wobbly on the back of the running horse, and he makes a leap and clinches down on the between the driver and passenger seat.
I'll see if I can try and help him into the back of the cart.
You grab him and pull him over the bench in the front.
Yeah.
All
But
the
now
magic
we have-
shuts off.
Yeah, we got an anti-magic zone in there, but I think the horses are less freaked out too.
Yeah, I hate it.
More importantly, it's like an encumbrance thing, right? The
Mhm.
horse is losing a certain range of movement by him being up there.
Right.
Razzie at this point is probably standing on the yoke in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like Jean-Claude Van Damming it.
And hey, I managed to get my diplomacy to be useful here.
Yeah, you guys are crushing really hard right now. Everything's been over 20. No failures yet, so
I'm delaying as long as I can, guys. I have nothing useful for this situation.
Hey, I came up with a way to use diplomacy.
Look, I'm driving the cart. I can't use my stuff. I have acrobatics, athletics.
Hey, you just roll that like 30 ride check, get those horses to pump a little extra harder. We'll be dust.
I've got 12 intimidate.
Spook the horses into running
Don't
faster.
scare the horses. No, don't scare the horses.
Val just stands up and glares at the darkness.
Don, we can't solve all of our problems with intimidate checks.
I can't solve any problem with intimidate checks in this world. Everything is stronger than us.
We're dead.
I have maybe a really bad idea, but I want to ask about it.
sure, go ahead.
I have a Haro deck.
Okay.
I wanted to see if maybe I could use Magic Device to see if I could get a reading off of it. Because Magic Device is about the best I can really do.
You have an anti-magic field around you right now.
Yeah, there's
They're not magic.
Then
I
it
got-
wouldn't be UMD.
Parlor tricks.
I'm hoping to maybe like get in touch with Sire to see if he can help us in some way using it, like get a some kind of response back. or like a fate reading.
I'm trying to figure out how hero decks work.
They're very complex.
It's just tarot cards.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you tarot cards, and then you get a bonus on stuff later.
That's only if you have the ones that give you the bonus.
Yeah, I
Or it should
have
also be like a 10-minute process or something like that.
I have a basic Haro deck.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, the basic ones are just cards.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
How many cards do you do to get a reading?
let's do
I don't
5.
actually know. 5 cards? Okay.
Yeah, I'll try and read 5 cards.
First, roll me. Okay, I see. Hold on. Roll me 5d4. Oh, I hate the way that works. Here we go. Okay. And then roll me. This is stupid, but roll me. I need 5d13s.
Hey, it actually did something.
Let's see. So the first card. Is the Forge.
Okay.
The Forge represents strength through diversity, or strength through many sources united against a single tribe.
Okay.
2. Oh. The second card is the Betrayal. It represents selfishness and envy.
That's not good.
The third card. The third card is the Theater. It represents prophecy, with a true prophet acting as part of the puppets of the gods. The fourth card is the Liar.
A true prophet, followed by a liar.
Liars and
The Liar.
Instrument?
No. It represents
no,
destructive, treacherous love. Oh my god, these are great.
Yeah, I'm glad I got this.
Yeah, I'm about it. And the last card is the Dance. It represents a complicated framework that requires cooperation of all to avoid collapse.
As I read these cards, I'll read them aloud. Probably seeming very weird, but it's like I'll call out, "I'm trying to get in touch with Sire. I believe these are his words. We are definitely in a phase game."
If we can get, and I'm saying this only because Val has a terrible fucking track record when it counts. If we can get pretty much all distractions cleared away, I'll make a ride check, because I got a plus 11 on that, and see if I can maybe
Kick the horses into high gear.
yeah, but I'm gonna need all distractions cleared away. If y'all have any way of doing that. We've got pathfinding taken care of. That's big. We've got the scared person off the front horse.
We have the scared horses not focused.
I just know if I roll this...
Roll it. We
Roll
have
it
3
already.
failures. What are you gonna do, sink us?
3 successes. Yeah, you have 3 failures to go.
Everyone's gotten me this far.
Worst case. Oh, look, it's not worst case.
Oh.
Hey,
It's a 20.
It's a 20.
Yeah. If it was worst case, then you would just have to get out and shove the cart.
Alright, Val, tell me what this looks like.
Oh, jeez. How does it look? So, as...
What is Val doing specifically here that creates distance?
It's not going to be so much any
she goes,
fa-
yeah.
fancy any fancy actions or anything like that, but with Sophia guiding her down the right path, the major distraction being the screaming pixie on the front horse being out the way and the horse is calmed down, she can more easily steer the horses where she's expected to go. And with that confidence, she decides, fuck it, I'm gunning it as fast as I can. And yes, she literally goes, yeah.
Hey,
She cracks the reins.
I'm
Sends them.
gonna add a little something here.
Okay, go ahead, please, because I
Because Sophia doing the pathfinding, she can kind of tell you what would be optimal if possible. And there's a path that is almost ideal for the cart that you could get on. But there is have you ever seen police do like a motorcycle cone obstacle course?
yes.
Maybe
It's
swerving.
imagine that, but instead of cones, they're rocks and gullies. And
At long last.
Val takes that chance, and it's quite impressive because it's almost like she's doing it with 2 motorcycles because she has to guide, as has been historically accurate. It's not about where the horses can go; it's about where the wheels of the cart can go. So she has to direct the horses in such a way that the wheels of the cart on both sides have to be where they need to be, basically on a delay. Because the horses move and then the cart moves. And she just weaves through these rocks, and then the moment she's clear in the straightaway, she goes, yeah! And the horses are able to just tear forward. And that darkness begins to recede. The alleyway you guys are in is between these 2 hills. It's like a little natural valley that would be a river were it to rain hard enough, but the season has not permitted this. And up on the hills, you see these flowers starting to bloom off of bushes that are bioluminescent.
Are we in a particularly rocky terrain, you would say?
This whole area has been, yes.
I might be able... Okay. How many successes are we at?
4?
Damn, okay. I have a way to finish us off if we get 6. It would only work as a closer, though.
well then,
Well, what is it?
I can use knowledge dungeoneering to find a good spot for us to hide after we've gotten a good distance away.
It's like pull a Yui and park it into an alley.
back it in.
Because we all know that Val is an obsessive when it comes to rocks, and you know, the effects of nature on rocks and rainwater on rocks and valleys and canyons and caves and shit like that. She could probably figure out a pattern of some sort and find a good hiding spot to just, you know.
Who has the best survival?
Go
I don't-
Val.
That's what Val just used to drive the cart.
Oh,
No, I used ride.
Oh, that was a ride check. Oh, that makes
Yeah.
more
yeah,
sense.
that's what I thought.
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense. No, I've got a +7 survival, guys. If that's the best we got, then we have a problem.
I got a +8.
You know, ride does make a little more sense. There was no ride skill in 5e, but yeah. Okay.
I think survival could be okay. Like to maybe to use the stars to just kind of get a rough location of where we are, where we should go, something like that.
Oh,
Go ahead. What you got?
better way to combine that. We have someone who knows the lay of the land better than we do. We're currently navigating through maps that don't work. Combine his knowledge with the maps to get us a better path.
You talking about Tree Wallow?
Yeah.
That dude didn't know anything.
He's a plane hopper.
He corrected our fucking maps.
Because he just
Up to-
walked it.
Yeah,
up
he
to
just
that
walked
point.
that road. It's straighter than what your map says.
He didn't know there was West Crown in like behind us or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Unfortunately, Dad or Razzie, I don't think that one makes a whole lot of sense because it's not like you guys are even heading in the direction you would want to head to get where you're trying to go. You were trying to
Gotcha,
escape a
gotcha.
thing. I like where your head's at, though.
Is there any way I could get away from Anti-Magic Boy and still be like,
Not in the cart. The cart's
Mm.
only like 8 feet long.
what about in the front driving area?
Nah. When he was on the horses, the back of the wagon was a magical area.
So if you got on the horses,
Go get up on the horse.
Well, I was gonna use Magic Device on a crystal ball with the +16, but I don't think that'll work on a horse.
I don't think so either. Oh,
Hold this.
What if?
Val,
what
hold
if?
this.
What
I-
if?
What if?
what you got?
This is the stupidest thing ever. If it worked, it would be hilarious. What if we tied the grappling hook to you, and then you jumped out and rode on the broken wheel out back, like a skateboard, and then you used your
Ooh, I know.
crystal ball?
While we're at it, I got one. Val, could athletics to Flintstone this thing faster?
Because it just hit me, I should mention something that I was just kind of reminded of. As soon as Anti-Magic Boy jumped into the cart, or at least when I went over to try and talk to him, Squeakers disappeared.
I don't think he would.
He's magical. He's a figment of my imagination.
I don't.
You're a magic
still
nation.
don't think Squeakers would be gone.
Let me double check that.
He might lose the archetype.
Might be impotent.
Yeah, Squeakers can't cast magic, but I think Squeakers would still be around.
Okay.
Because it's, well... But Nihilus wouldn't expect Squeakers to be gone.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, Saki's going to get considerably more, like, she's gonna instantly look more tired. And, like, her muscles will shrink.
Oh, right. With all the
Anti-Magic Boy
buffs.
steps in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lose a casual 2 con and 2 strength with him near me.
And int if you have that.
Yeah, my headband shuts off. Great.
Which means all the skill points that go with it.
this.
I hate
didn't
this
force you
guy.
guys to carry around an anti-magic field.
Yeah, can I,
You put him there.
He was content to keep walking.
no, can I
If you
use
didn't
the
want us
skill
to
to...
use it, you wouldn't have put it in the game.
That's not true at all.
Chekhov's gun.
Yeah, I want to
Chekhov's
push old boy
pixie.
out the cart.
I put so much stuff in this game that I'm like, these guys will never use this because it's awful. And then Dustin crits and eats a guy with a staff.
And you
Could
go,
I?
well,
Could I lay on hands the horses to remove their exhaustion or their fatigue?
I would say that probably comes down to a heal check, and I think that would be a fairly low DC because you're expending a resource.
If we're
And,
low on options, I'll take it.
If Razzie provides the touch-ins, can I do the heal check? Razzie, what's your heal?
Not good. A +0.
Okay, I'm at a +7. Tell your lay on hands to like carry some ginseng and ginger with it.
Ginseng and ginger?
Make your lay on hands taste like an herbal remedy.
Yeah, it's good for the throat. Could we tag team this one?
I don't think so. I think it would just be Razzie roll on the heal check here.
I'll do it, but I'll use an inspiration.
Okay. You're looking for a 15.
Come on, Rezzy. You can do it. You got this. You don't got this.
No.
So you'll pour a lay on hands into the horses, and they seem like they haven't really hit. So in Pathfinder, if you run a horse for too long, they start taking non-lethal damage, which is, that's bad, right? If the non-lethal gets too high, the horses will collapse. It doesn't seem like they've started taking non-lethal, so the heal doesn't do much to them, besides it does distract them for a moment, and in that moment the darkness creeps.
Eyes forward!
See, if I remember correctly, we cannot reuse skills.
Correct.
Or at least... Is that for everybody? Like, once a skill is used, no one can use it again? Or the person that rolled can't do it again?
Check. I'm fairly certain no one can use it again.
Okay.
Right, because otherwise we'd all just roll perception.
Right.
So, can I just use, like, I guess Arcana for that?
Maybe it could be like, or maybe it's just not the same action with the same skill.
Yeah, because I'll go spam haste on these horses. I'll do it. I got like 7 uses.
if you can get up here.
Can we wrap the grappling hook around the anti-magic field and just like lead him out the back?
And put him on the broken wheel and make him ride it like a skateboard.
There you
I
go.
think that would undo my calming of him.
No, he'd think it was awesome as fuck.
Hold on,
Well,
I've got
if the horses are safe for magic now, that
would
means
that
I
be
can go
a craft check
hit
for
him with
me?
haste.
So there's a.
Are we considering this?
I found a decent rule for this actually. So if you do want to reuse a skill, I'll say you can reuse a skill once, but it's at disadvantage for whatever you're trying.
That sounds fair.
Finding 7 unique things that are applicable here is a little tight.
Yeah.
Is this a covered wagon?
Yeah,
Yes.
Covered wagon.
Is the cover collapsible?
Or the cover's night?
It's removable. Like you can bring it down.
someone bring it down mid-journey to reduce wind resistance?
I don't know. I guess Razzie would have to hop back onto the cart, onto the wagon.
Oh, no, not me.
Oh, okay. I mean that makes sense to me. You're essentially trying to, take down. Anybody ever own a ragtop vehicle?
No?
Okay.
No.
Yes.
I get the idea.
Yeah, you're trying to. Most of the snaps are on the outside of the cart.
Doing it while in motion is probably a bad idea.
It's not easy.
Then the wind catches the top and slows us
Starts
down.
flapping around. Maybe depends on how it rolls.
But yeah, Leslie, Arcana, haste horses, fast boys.
So haste is touch. Yes. No.
Yeah, that ability is creature touch.
Okay. Ooh.
Its quickness is not haste, but it functions like haste.
How long does it last?
I linked it. It's 1 round, but I have 7 uses.
Standard action. Spend 1 point of mental focus. Functions as haste. 5th level. It only lasts 3. You have 7 uses left.
1 round per occultist level.
Yeah. Oh.
So 5 rounds each use.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to burn 2 uses, and I don't think it's a knowledge arcana.
Spellcraft, maybe? We haven't used that yet.
I got UMD, I got Spellcraft.
This might be an-
Acrobatics.
This might be an acrobatics.
It's not good.
Just cat!
Because you're trying to reach out and touch the horses, and they're not super close to the cart.
AFK for a bit.
How
But the
about
DC would be lowered because of the expended resources.
an engineering to find a safe way to get up to the horses?
Engineering.
Travel along the
We're
middle
not-
section.
Building anything.
But I would
to
know
make
the
it-
most stable
Yeah.
parts to hold on
Yeah,
to.
just understanding the ergonomics of the cart.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's easy. That's gonna be the thing that Razzie's standing on.
The yoke.
The yoke. Doesn't require an engineering check. The rest of it is, the ground.
How about a sleight of hand?
If you could explain to me how that's sleight of hand.
I just need to slightly touch the horses with my hand.
No. You need your arms to be slightly longer.
Long arm.
Unfortunately,
do that.
spell.
You can't long arm from where you're at.
Yeah. If it weren't
The
for
real
anti-magic
issue is
more.
you have to get away from this guy.
You have to be
You know,
on the
You have
horses.
to go up
to
where
cast
Razzie is,
spells.
basically, or on the horse. Yeah.
You can unlord yourself.
That's
No, You
magic.
can't.
Well, that's the
Nah.
problem. And guess whose acrobatics just went down because this guy's back here?
What's the worst that happens? You fall off.
I have a +2.
Oh.
Right?
You're-
Anyone else?
Your expended resources, this acrobatics would be at a DC 15.
If
Anyone
we
else?
were to tie a rope to Razzie and have her,
Not me.
not
right?
Razzie, Saki, have her kind of lean out while we hold on to the rope, would that help it?
It would be safer.
Does the whole body have to be out of the anti-magic field, or can the ankles be in the anti-magic field?
I mean, the ankles could be in there. I don't know if it makes it. safer. I think this becomes I think it would become an athletics check for someone in the cart instead of an acrobatics for Saki.
Alright, can I just roll a knowledge to advise people on stuff? Because that's really what Saki does. The magic is not working.
Yeah, because magic is off. Someone hit the magic light.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe a
if
knowledge
you can
geography?
justify some knowledge that would be specifically advantageous to getting away from the thing that is pursuing you, I can create a DC for this.
Okay, so I got Arcana, I got Engineering, I got History, Planes, Religion.
Sure.
I mean...
We've
did
used
we already use
planes,
planes?
and we've used planes.
Well,
What about
that wasn't-
geography?
I don't think planes was used as a success mechanism. It just came up.
Oh,
Geography or planes could probably help us here.
Maybe planes to like. If we drop a mirror behind us, he'll have to look at the mirror for 5 seconds, or
What do I know about planes that's beneficial?
Or maybe knowledge nobility, specifically Fey nobility, to
I think that'd be
just know what he does
I'm back. What did I miss?
Yeah.
or his habits.
Spellcraft to identify how he's chasing us? Like what kind of magic he's using?
That's not necessarily. You can do that, and I can like give you information based on how that goes. I just don't see how it's necessarily helpful. As far as like trying to think of something weird and like esoteric, like the mirror thing that was suggested, you could roll a planes for that. The DC's a little higher, but you can.
I mean, that's my best bet, is to find some kind of weakness in whatever he's doing or how it works.
Sure. Give me the knowledge planes then.
I can do that.
hey,
Okay.
Or comes a plane.
Saki, you've been listening to all the things that have been said in this card, trying to think of something that's useful here. So, you've heard all the Fae shenanigans happening, you've listened, and you're trying to think of something that would, like, slow him down, or speed you up, or something, anything. You don't know much about Jalupo the Shadow, but you know of Fae titles, and the titles are usually pretty on the news. A bright light bill. Like if you could make a bright enough light, you'd think that it might slow it down.
Alright, I'll convey that to everyone. Kind of yell aloud.
Nihilus actually lets out a small groan. Just like, I've got something. It has to get out of the anti-magic field, though. He'll reach into his backpack and pull out a celestial lamp.
Put it on the end of a stick, put it out in front of the horses.
Well, we could either do that, or I could drop it and make it slow him down.
Anyone have a fishing rod?
Celestial lamp.
Lamp Celestial. This polished lantern contains a continual flame that sheds light as a common lamp. If its front of consecrated crystal and metalwork is filled with holy water, the lamp's light is sanctified for 24 hours, adding a +1 bonus to the save DC of channeled positive energy, so on and so forth.
A second, let me find this manual real quick. Celestial lamp.
It's an alternative to a never-burning torch, or
Yeah.
whatever it's called.
And if anyone has holy water, we could make its light sanctified.
Ooh, okay.
But since it's continual flame, it's currently out right now.
Nice. Give me a knowledge religion.
Oh, fuck.
I can do that.
Actually, then sure. If you can do it, go for it. Well,
Let me make sure.
While you're driving the cart?
Yeah, I got a plus 10.
go for it.
Oh, yeah, that's better than my +2.
Now,
28.
you've been listening in all this, right? And you know this is more about what you know about the lamp and its interaction with holy water. And specifically, it's more to do with shadow creatures, which you're not sure if Chalupa actually counts as, but you think this celestial lamp would probably work on its own, but you think it would definitely work better with holy water.
I will most definitely convey this.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of not even really turn around, just like Val just kind of reaches back and says, whatever you're planning, you're going to need holy water for it to actually work. And even then, it's kind of iffy.
Does anyone have holy water?
I'm a paladin. Maybe.
We get it. You pray.
Yes, Sophia will reach into her bag and pull out a phial of holy water.
What?
You know she keeps that thing on her.
Is this from her provisions?
Provision, yes.
Yeah, but Sophia's just prepared for this kind of thing. You're gonna give the so who's gonna set up the holy water, and what are you doing with the lamp? Because the holy water, whoever's applying the holy water, I mean, there's no light coming out of the lamp yet.
No.
She could still apply the holy water on there.
I wonder... If I were to stick the lamp on a crowbar and stick it out behind us, would that be far enough if any magic guy moved to the front?
Maybe. It might be a little tough to hold on to be honest with you. They're... let's see.
I've got
Might
a
need-
candlestick
might need
you can
something
attach
longer
the
than
lamp
that.
to.
How about if I were to... Alright, this is MacGyvering things. Taking apart my tent to use the sticks for the tent, tying the crowbar to that.
One of the tent poles. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
tying the crowbar to that and then sticking it out.
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Give me... either athletics or sleight of hand. Either one.
Shit. What's my sleight of hand? That's better than my athletics.
You're looking for a 15.
Yeah, I'm...
It also doesn't have to be nihilist to do this.
Yeah, someone else take care of this. Saki, you're good at sleight of hand.
Yeah, you just want me to, like...
Help me... Yeah, help me set this little pole extension out. Or up.
I got a +6. So...
Better than my +2.
Alright,
I can
so
do
let's
a-
see it.
What about an engineering?
You can do an engineering, but DC's gonna be higher.
That's me an extra 3, but I don't know if it's worth it.
No, it's probably not worth it.
Can I try
Maybe
and
by 5.
assist Saki?
Yeah, if both of you wanna, basically both of you holding onto the tent pole, try to
Mm-hmm.
get out there. Yeah, sure, you can assist. What's your how many ranks do you have in sleight of hand?
0.
Oh,
What do you have in engineering?
0.
yeah, so the assist probably isn't worth much.
No.
Alright, Saki, let's see it.
Alright, well, here goes.
Again, looking for a 50. Gotta roll a 9 or higher. Look at that.
Hey!
So
did
Saki's
it.
gonna be preoccupied for a little bit, physically, because she has to hold the lamp back there.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as the lamp gets out of the range of the anti-magic field, the little continual flame sparks up and then glows with a radiant aura. And the light itself causes the area to brighten a bit, but the shadows also creep back and are pushed away. That's going to count for 2 successes.
Hey,
Oh,
Yes.
score!
You guys are up to 6.
That-
All right.
Saki's gonna complain the whole time she's doing it, and she's gonna comment, it's like, this guy over here, he's stressing me out. She's gonna look to the magic guy.
I would like to do the knowledge and engineering now.
So you're going to try to find a place to, like, park, basically?
Yeah,
Just
you know,
turn off the headlights.
we've gotten a good bit of distance away from them.
Now it's time for the action movie Drift Park.
Alright, give me the engineering then.
All right. 1,
13.
24.
Okay. Val, you're on this pretty nice road. Road, quote unquote.
Pathway.
Yeah. It's a valley. But it's fairly smooth. You've been making good time. The horses are doing pretty okay. You're looking around at the hills. You're trying to run it through your mind. You're like, okay, if this is how that's formed, that's how that's formed. We're in a valley. You break the cart out of the valley, and you start heading in a more northward direction. It's a good chance some people are a little confused, but Val seems to know what she's doing.
Surprisingly.
The darkness sort of encroaches a bit more as the shift in direction happens. And you see it. There's a cave up ahead. You can just see the mouth of it. If you can get up there, you can probably pull the cart in, and you're gonna make it. You are give me a ride check, actually.
Oh, jeez. Why must you make me do this? We got the 7.
Determine if we crash the wagon when we go to hide it.
27.
Nice. Yeah, you're booking it, right? You're zagging right when you need to zig. You're zagging right when you need to zag, and you're in the zone. You are tunnel vision on this mouth of the cave. There's a bunch of noise, right? Everybody, there's tree wailing in the back, basically in the fetal position, screaming. There's you can hear at this point that there are trees literally sprouting from the ground and going from sapling to full-blown tree at this point near you guys. And you're actually, part of this ride check is zig and zag around these fresh trees. The ground itself growing thick purple grass. The darkness encroaches around you and begins to get closer and closer. Your range of vision is closing to the point where the edge of the mouth, the cave mouth, is almost out of vision, and you hear this tearing sound, as well as the the wind coalescing in front of the cart. As you look up, Jalupo is in front of the cart with his massive sword reared back, going for a thrust, and a massive red hand slams into him. He goes to the ground, uses the momentum of sliding across the ground to right himself. The cart passes between a massive, red, hulking figure with one hand on one side, and on the other side, Jalupo. Does anybody speak Infernal?
I believe
course.
so, yes.
I think a lot of us do.
I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm backwards. Does anybody speak Abyssal?
Yes.
Okay. For those of you who speak Abyssal, you hear this massive red creature say something along the lines of, I don't know if you're why I'm here, but I'm gonna treat you as if you're the reason I'm here. And you guys tear into this cave as these two have each other's attention.
This giant only have one hand?
Yes, a giant hulking red.
With big red
humanoid.
nails.
Yeah,
Is this the one that... Do I get the feeling that this is the one that lost its hand through a portal earlier?
it's missing the correct hand.
We have his hand. We have his nails. Fuck.
Pull off.
Need a hand.
Don't taunt him. He'll
I'm
come
not.
for us.
You guys find yourself in a cave. The sounds of a distant battle happening.
Was the demon talking to us or Jalupo?
I mean, it seems like you, based on the way he reacted, he seemed to be talking to Jalupo. Val probably wouldn't know that offhand, but
I don't
rest of
speak
the-
Abyssal. I'm
well,
just...
Yeah, the rest of the party would have noticed immediately, because as the cart passed, you could look behind the cart, and it was just running at him.
So when it said, I'm gonna treat you like you're the reason I'm here, that was it saying, you fucker, I don't want to be here.
Yeah, basically.
And Jalupo's power level was far more evident than ours was.
Basically.
Corvo's gonna confidently take that inadvertently Jalupo masked our power levels.
Hylas is just gonna say, I'm just happy we managed to escape with our lives for now.
Val, what's the rock formation of this cave like?
It's a
Hang on,
natural
sorry.
cave.
Tree Wallow, get out of the cart. Get out of the cart.
You're banned.
Out of the cart.
Bam!
Get out of the cart.
I'm gonna get a good distance away and then find a good place to stop and take a break so everyone can take a breather.
I mean, you're in a cave.
Deeper
How,
in the
how,
cave.
how deep does the cave go? Like, does
Um,
it just keep going off into the abyss?
I mean, the cave goes for quite a while. How far are you bringing the cart?
I'll ride for about 5 more minutes.
Into the cave?
That's a bad idea.
Yeah, it probably
So-
goes. It probably goes about like 50 feet into the cave, a roundabout, before the terrain is not conducive to a cart.
Okay,
Yeah, maybe
that's
not
where I'll stop
5
then.
minutes. Maybe like
Does it break line of sight to the entrance?
No, not to the
No?
entrance. If something was standing in the entrance, it would see the cart.
At the end of the day, like, if Jalupo wins, he's coming for us, and there's nothing we can do about it. We're trapped in here.
But basically, this thing would have to to see the cart. You'd have to be standing in the entrance, basically.
And it's
Eh,
quite
as good as we're gonna get.
But yeah, Treewallow
I'll go ahead and stop.
waddles his way out of the cart.
out of the cart.
Val's gonna hop off after parking the cart. Should take a breath. Good job, guys. I don't know if we outsmarted him, but
I think we just managed to well,
bullshit
My-
our way to victory?
yeah, cuz he was probably on the level of Sire, maybe.
I wouldn't say that. That might offend Sire.
Yes, that I know that would, but that's about the only way I can really understand him.
He was a toughie.
He was terrifying.
No match for us. It's just a little darkness.
Now is it just gonna stare at Razzie?
Your delusion is fantastic.
I mean,
I-
she's not entirely wrong, but it would clearly be a waste of our talents to deal with someone named Jalupo.
You know what?
You know that big red hand that we saw? Was that what I thought it
You
was?
still have the hand in the cart.
Yeah.
Val's gonna like take the tarp that she put on the hand off the hand. Yeah, it looks real familiar.
Well, whoever wins that fight will hate us.
Well, we might be able to talk our way out of Big Red.
Yeah, you know, we can give him a hand.
You dropped.
Nihilith
I-
just
I-
claps.
I will say
'cause he can't.
in Abyssal, you dropped this.
Why are you speaking the tongue of the enemy?
Oh, it should be noted, Sophia. That was probably the first time you heard Abyssal without an accent. So it's a very different thing, right? It's sort of like it's a lot of the pronunciations don't work with the types of sounds mortals typically make. So when the demon spoke, there's little nuances to the words that come through, like screams of the damned. It's a rough one, right? It's like rolling R. Some people can't do it.
So, he wasn't a native Abyssal speaker?
No,
No, he
it's
was.
just-
It's that humans don't have the vocal cords to emulate the screams of the damned.
right. Mortals tend to have an accent.
Some worse than others.
So, guys, what do we do now?
Oh, wait, I see it. We can wait around here for a while, then try to, leave once the victor's been decided. Or
Yeah.
we can go deeper in the cave and see what the fuck's going on in there. I think we both know what I'm voting for.
We should at least be aware of what's in the cave before we go to sleep.
That's probably a good idea. Though, look, that reading I did in the car, that does concern me a little. I don't know how truthful it is, because that's kind of, I'm not great at readings, but I mean, it said there's a liar and there will be a betrayal.
I don't know who in our party would possibly betray us.
Could it be referring to Jalupo, the traitor of the Fae?
I'm not sure. It's possible. It's. I'm not exactly the best at doing these. It's my real first few tries at trying it. I picked them up because I thought it could bring me closer to Sire. But the theater card I drew definitely tells me that we're being watched. Not by Chalupo, but for likely entertainment.
Business as usual?
Well, at least now we can maybe confirm it. But yeah, let's see if we can get in the cave, but we'll need a few people to stay here. Guard the horses, make sure, they don't get taken.
I think we all know that I'm going in the cave.
Yeah, there's no stopping you.
No, there is certainly not.
Do you have dark vision?
No, but pretty sure that we just lit a holy lantern.
I do have aura sight, so it probably wouldn't hurt for me to go with you, just in case.
Yeah, sure, I don't mind.
Treewellen speaks up, says, I can stay with the horses. I can't really go with the lantern.
Val's gonna pat Treewell on the shoulder. Hey, you did a good job out there. Good job not panicking when we asked you to get off the horse.
Give me a sense of
No. Okay. He doesn't like me.
Give us a sense motive.
I'm getting there.
Give us sense motive.
He seems.
Could anyone else read the room over their shoulders? Please.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I?
Val,
can I
you
tell?
feel like he's receptive to the praise. Saki, you see Treewellen almost break because, Nihilus, you can pick this up as well. He almost breaks, and it seems like it's because, it's like Treewellen seems like he is starved for, positive interaction with social creatures.
Bless his heart.
Wait, so he actually was receptive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Val just thinks it's like, you were like, good job, kid. He was like, yeah. But everyone else sees almost, like, if Val pressed correctly, like, if Val actually sense motive this and wanted to be this way, it's almost a it's not your fault situation.
It's not your fault?
Yeah. Have you never seen that scene?
No.
It's not
Don't
your
do
fault.
this to me, Val. Don't do this to me, Val.
I'll send it to you later.
Yeah, well, either way, Saki wants no part of it, and she just wants to be as far away from that guy as possible, so that's Val's thing.
That's fair. The horses are like they're doing that like horse shiver every once in a while. There's steam rising from the horses from their sweat. They're not displeased. Horses, they like running.
Yeah, our horses did a wonderful job.
Oh yes, I will feed the horses before we go.
Okay, Tree Wallen, I mean no offense, but I don't quite feel comfortable leaving you alone back here.
Why the hell not?
Well, I want to go in the cave too, but we barely know him, and I'm still concerned about that whole reading. Tell you what, how about I stay behind and I'll start setting up camp?
I don't know. I mean, is anyone else willing to stay behind the cart?
Well, you'll probably need me out there.
I suppose I could stay with the cart.
You sure?
I'm not especially eager to go traipsing about in a cave. I guess if somebody needs to watch the cart, may as well be me.
Well, you and Tree Wallen.
We're
All
probably
right.
the least likely that they'll find, anyways.
Yeah.
Now that's settled. Let's mosey.
Right on.
So
Plus,
it's just Treewell and Corvo.
I'm just gonna check Aura's site as we go.
What are you checking Foresight for? I guess, like, what are you looking for?
Just kind of checking for auras on the radar. Know what I mean?
As an alternative to dark vision.
Yeah, so I get to see alignment auras within 120 feet of me. So Saki's eyes are gonna bloop, like a little soft glow to them. And she's just gonna like scan the horizon as we walk through. Or whatever you call it. Passages.
Okay. I guess.
I would like to make a knowledge engineering to see how deep this thing goes.
Yeah, sure.
Boop. It's rocks. I know about rocks.
Okay. Val, you guys walk for 15 minutes or so through this cave, and it narrows and widens, and twists and turns, and it generally has like a downward slope to it. This cave's definitely deep. You're not sure it could go for miles. It could go for hundreds of miles.
It could connect all the way back to Lake Mussini.
Ugh. I don't want to go back to Lake Messini.
Have we detected any kind of life in here?
So, as you guys have walked a ways, we're gonna cut back to it's just Corvo and Treewalla, right?
Yeah.
You guys see out the mouth of the cave. There's like a it looks sort of like a moonrise or something, like the way that the light shifts across the field, but it's just a purple hue that shifts across the field, and from the mouth of the cave towards you, you see these tiny greens and blues of these little bioluminescent mushrooms start to pop up, and they just sweep down the cave mouth all the way down past the scouting team. They're not so bright that they like increase the light level, but you can see these little speckled lights go very deep, at least until the next curve, which is probably a few hundred yards out.
This is like zooming past us towards the scouting team,
Yes.
like from the entrance of the cave. Can I make like a? It's clearly like some kind of, or I guess clearly is it some kind of magical effect? Is this something I can detect magic on? Or is this nature? This is something I can knowledge nature on.
You could get. Okay, I'm gonna say give me a knowledge planes, and it's gonna be at advantage with the knowledge nature, or it'll be at advantage with the detect magic. What?
What?
Oh, okay. Why did it play twice?
One for
Oh,
your
I
I
know.
don't
stream.
know.
I know exactly why it played twice.
Dribble.
Because you have two windows open?
Yes, correct. Okay. I thought you rolled two at once. I was like, what are
That would be really
odds?
sad.
I know, right? This looks to be the same effect that was happening outside the mouth of the cave, where all the foliage was sprouting and the trees were growing up out of the ground. It just seems like the ripple has reached the cave.
So Jalupo's winning.
Um,
I wouldn't say that.
yeah, it's. You can come to that conclusion if you want.
Do you have any way to signal to the rest of us?
I
A
mean,
loud
you
noise,
guys,
perhaps?
you guys see these same bioluminescent mushrooms sweep past you guys, start sprouting throughout the cave.
What? I guess it would be the same rolls to come to the same conclusion.
Give me a knowledge, please.
Can I still see the scouting party?
No. If they've been walking for a good 15 minutes, they're a good ways in. Plus, Val's pretty excited. I mean, it seems like Sophia would probably think it's an extension of what happened outside. The same effect. It's rippling further.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the group we probably shouldn't leave too far until we know what happens outside. 15 minutes is enough distance is well more than enough distance to know we won't be ambushed at camp
But I want to see more of the cave.
tomorrow.
Promise?
Sure.
Val forgetting completely that she's the leader of this group. Okay.
Yeah,
Fine.
Come on, Val. It's time for your bedtime.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Alright. Turn around.
You don't get to bark orders or make jokes.
No jokes allowed.
Sorry, Captain.
Damn straight.
Evening.
Okay, so you guys head back to the cart.
Yeah.
Takes another probably 20-30 minutes because Val doesn't want to go. But eventually you
Keeps
guys
looking at rocks.
right. Eventually you guys will catch back up. Treewallen spent most of his time hanging out with Corvo and trying to make sure the horses are eating okay and cooling off okay.
I guess when we get back, I'll call out. How's the battle out there going?
But in case you've not seen the mushrooms, it seems like it's getting closer. That's for certain.
Okay, with my dungeoneering, would I know if these mushrooms were natural?
I guess give me a dungeoneering. This is a separate check.
19, pretty good.
You think that so you recognize some of the subspecies of mushroom here, but they're
They grow on
not-
rock.
But they're not normally bioluminescent, and they don't normally grow in moments.
Okay, fair enough. I just wanted to try and put to bed this idea that, you know, one of them is winning, and we know that for sure.
Alright. Well,
We know it's closer, at least. We may not know who's winning, but we know it's closer. We just don't know who we're offering the giant hand to.
Winner, of course.
Who are we rooting for exactly? Not the demon, right?
well, I mean, it's either we die to a demon or we die to a fae.
We're rooting for mutually assured destruction.
I like
Yeah,
that.
that's what we're really hoping for.
Maybe if they're both weak enough, we can take them down both and get out of here.
I like your optimism. I mean, I'm all for, you know, the idea of trying to slay a Fey god, but well, yeah, let's hope we can kill him.
it's either that or what escaped down the cave. Did you guys find anything? You came back.
Nothing really of interest. I mean, it goes a ways. About it. We're gonna explore some more tomorrow, though.
Can I see the guys' outsides oars?
The guys' outsides oars? What? Did you... What?
The fuck did you just say to me?
And the demon.
I don't think
Yeah.
you reached that far.
120 feet?
Yeah, you're not you don't want
How-
to be
how
120
far
feet.
Are we?
You guys are a good ways off. Like, hundreds of feet. Maybe half a mile.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys are far enough away that when the massive hit happened, the ridiculous gut punch that sounded like a cow being pushed off a roof, the ripple of vibrance stalled for a moment. You were able to outrun it.
You suppose we just wait it out?
I think
Maybe
waiting.
neither of them will check the cave.
I think waiting it out is our only option right now.
Well, we know one person that has a deck of cards.
Yeah,
You wanna go do it again?
yeah. Let's try to Haro again.
Oh,
What about it? I'm enjoying
We can play
this.
cribbage later.
How many cards you whip out?
Let's try 3 this time.
3? Alright, give me the 3d4. Okay, and then give me the 3d13. Okay, so the first card. Oh, that's so fitting. I love these cards. Okay, cool. The first card is the Carnival. It represents illusions and false dreams.
Okay.
The second card is the Winged Serpent. It represents a Coatl, which is the bridge of understanding between the towers of knowledge and judgment.
All right.
And the last card is the Courtesan. It represents political intrigue and the superficiality of social niceties.
All right. What was the card again? You glitched a little.
The Courtesan.
Okay.
Prostitute.
Oh, courtesan. And isn't that just so fitting? The carnival, winged serpent, and the courtesan?
Yep.
Yeah, Nihilus will do his reading and just kind of reiterate, we're definitely in a game now. That's what I could tell from this.
You seem to be really intent on the idea that we're in a game.
They love games.
You're not wrong.
Nihilus, I need knowledge planes or knowledge nature, whichever one, and I also need a spellcraft check.
All right. There are both the same, so here's one of the knowledges. Doesn't matter which, it's terrible. And spellcraft.
Okay.
Boom.
I can tell you off of the spellcraft. Now that you've had a moment, you've done your reading, you're starting to like mentally digest everything that's just happened over the last like hour or so.
Okay.
You remember Jalupo showing up, like revealing himself, and he did a thing and he pointed. He was trying to cast a spell of some sort. But it didn't work.
Okay. And Nihilus, we'll point that out to the party.
Trying to cast a spell.
Why did
do I-
it fail?
Val's gonna just stare at Tree Wall.
He wasn't close enough for that, was he?
unless the spell was cast on top of us.
If I recall, he was relatively pointing past us. But it could have been at us. I mean,
Was he trying to dimension door in front of us?
that could be a possibility, but why did it fail?
Looks at Tree Wallen.
But that wouldn't have mattered.
Wouldn't it have?
Why would it? It's not like
Anti-magic field.
If he was trying to open a door in front of us,
yeah. How would that feel?
Tree Wallen was in front of the cart.
You're right.
You know what? This is a super long shot. Val, give me a spellcraft check.
Super long shot, but let's see.
You really want a spellcraft?
Yep.
From me?
A smellcraft.
Come on, 20.
1 second. My thing just crashed.
Uh-oh.
Opera's out of memory.
Thanks.
Oh.
Opera won't remember that.
You guys ready for this roll?
Do this.
Hey,
Oh!
Val, you said it. You said the thing. The words you said, you heard them as you said them. You were like, he was trying to open a door in front of us. He was trying to open a door. This guy was trying to call for help.
Wait, what?
Nihilus will look at Val and just... Wow!
If he was
Holy
trying to
crap!
If he was trying to call for help, then no one would have come to help him. He was exiled.
Sophia,
Right.
give me a Arcana.
Okay, I will throw inspiration at it.
Oh, we really want to fucking figure this shit out. I see.
Yeah, we
Or
do.
she can't be one up by Val.
Can't be one up by Val.
29. Sophia, give me knowledge planes too. Also give me knowledge planes with advantage because that 29 is carrying really hard.
Okay, I still have inspiration with that as well. So,
Boop.
coincidentally.
28.
Nice.
Oh, hold on. Advantage.
Yeah.
Maybe it's higher.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, 29 and 28. Sophia, you know, because you actually went through magical classes, unlike some people, that conjuration is a weird school of magic to go learning, right? It's like there's ethical problems, and then there's the fact that it doesn't work as intended in the best scenarios 100% of the time, right? That mixed with your ridiculous knowledge of planes, this guy probably he used to, where he's from, he can probably call for help from his minions easily and reliably. But here, when he tries to call for help, it may not work, and it also might work, and it may not work the way he thinks.
So it's possible that he summoned Big Red.
On accident.
That is both amazing and terrifying.
So what we can pretty much figure out here is that he tried to open a door right in front of us and summon something. Val's gonna stop and do some mental geography.
Nihilus is
Saki, this just kind of reinforces not going to Conjuration College, huh?
With my mental geography.
Absolutely.
Knowledge geography.
Not really. That's not really what I mean. It's
Geometry.
Geometry.
Give me knowledge geometry.
Like, he did point in a general direction, right?
Yeah.
Are we in the direction that he pointed?
I mean, are you gonna give me a knowledge geography?
Can I give you a knowledge local? Because we just
No.
came from that area.
No. that's not
Survival?
what local means.
Can I give you survival?
Survival's fine. Survival won't give you as accurate a thing, but it's fine.
I mean,
Damn.
all we
Well-
need from survival is cardinal direction.
Yeah. So with a 10, when the portal opened and Chalupo came out, Val turned the cart and went. And she pretty much stayed, and she tried not to turn as much as possible for the entirety of the thing. And Chalupo appeared behind you and pointed in front of you.
So he fucking...
Way
Val,
off in the distance.
Guys, he actually did open the door. He just opened it really far off in the distance. And he didn't pull out what he thought he was going to pull out.
he summoned a being that is equally contending with him. Which is even more terrifying because now we have two near gods walking our plane of existence.
So, it's Moon Day.
Yeah, Moon Day as usual.
What's Razzie doing?
Just hanging out with the dog.
Okay. Give me a perception
What the dog
check
do?
for the dog.
What the dog do?
For the dog.
Yeah, give me Drew's perception check.
Drool.
Let me pull
Just
that
Drew
up.
for short.
What is a St. Bernard's perception? Do I have skill focus perception? Oh, +8, not bad.
Okay. Drew starts barking.
It's very good. You have a very powerful voice.
Why is the dog barking?
Yeah, everyone.
Oh,
can
he
hear the
just
dog.
wants to. He just wants to join the conversation.
The dog stands up on all four legs and is barking at the mouth of the cave.
Why
Oh,
is your
I
dog
was gonna draw
barking?
her swords.
maybe not then. Maybe we have a visitor.
Yep, I will draw sword. I'll go ahead and down an elixir. Not an elixir, an extraction.
Strange.
Anything
Well-
on the aura site?
Except I forgot. It's
100 and something feet, right?
120.
120. Yeah, because you guys are only like 50 something feet away from the mouth. It's like imagine somebody carrying a torch, right? If they were to start approaching the cave, you would see that light sort of sweep. You see that but it's chaotic.
Okay, I'll cast shield.
and and you can hear and start to feel in the ground these heavy thumps.
Yeah, I'll copy Saki and cast shield
Yeah, I'll yell out that something evil's coming.
and mage armor.
Resistance, shield. I think that's good enough for now. Lead plates? If I have time, I'll throw lead plates on.
Emmett Pinks.
What did Binks do?
He's crawling on top of me and jumping into the cord of my headset.
You let him into your room? I have no
You-
sympathy for you.
You deserve this.
Okay, so you guys see this massive, hulking red figure walk around into the mouth of the cave, and
That's where we're gonna end it for tonight.
Initiative?
I say we take a break.
Oh, good. I have to go appease a cat that just walked under my foot.
I'll be right back.
Be right back.
So it's like, you're right back, letting an AI generate this map.
I need a hell cave. Just give me a underground cave gradually turning into hellscape.
Pathfinder Beyond. I love that. I mean, I haven't used the Beyond tool, but the corporate speak at the start was so good. You can put yourself, you yourself are gonna be in the game. Then they're like, all right, here's some like pre-generated 3D models. Like,
Promising.
Yeah. Meanwhile, with it, this, I can literally go Photoshop up my own image. Uh-huh. But then again, I haven't used the tool, so maybe it's like Elder Scrolls Editor.
Yeah, maybe you don't know what it's gonna be.
I don't know. They had to sign up, like it's in beta testing or something, right?
I don't know.
I went and looked at the site. They said sign up for free. And I was like, oh, great. No. So, I don't know. It's kind of want to try it. There's this other software I saw on Steam. What's it called? I was literally just looking at it, like earlier. Where'd it go? Tailspire. Tailspire. Got released like a year ago. Full 3D support. Like special effects. Got like screen filter stuff. do Pathfinder on that?
I'm back.
I'm back.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know, this Tailspire software looks okay.
I return with snack and drink.
Delicious.
Who we miss? Those tarot cards are fucking great. I love them.
Yeah, I knew it was a good idea to buy
They're
them.
so topical. They've been so good.
I can't wait till I get to do the crystal ball as well. Because, you know how expensive a real crystal ball is?
Pretty expensive.
Yeah, you know how inexpensive a not real one is?
Just get a plastic one.
But who can read magic items, but only about themselves, because I'm the one who owns it? So it looks magical in a way to Saki, because she sees herself in it.
What? So you
But
think
that's
all
it.
mirrors are magical?
Also, Leslie, Drilljaw is the same. No, Drilljaw is less syllables than Valiel.
What does that have to do with anything?
No, it's not a long name. It's just 2 words, 2 very short words.
What?
Put on blast.
Why do you have to shorten a short name?
Robert gets shortened down to Bob. That's 2 syllables.
I disagree with that as well.
Okay. You can just be mad about how language works, I guess.
I'm back.
Thomas
What's going on?
Thomas gets shortened to Tom.
Yeah.
I'm constantly mad about how language works.
Matt
Language
gets
is terrible.
shortened to Matt.
I'm just sad I don't get a shortened name.
It's alright, Dust.
How's everyone doing? Y'all ready to die?
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody back?
Not Nathaniel.
I'm quite fond of Drew.
Drew?
It's such a
Dog.
good name. Drew the dog.
And then, of course, you had to name the armadillo Short Stack. That can't be shortened.
Shorty.
Shorty it is.
Maybe Drew can help us solve some mysteries or something. Assist in investigations, if you will.
Drooby Dooby Drew.
I was about to say, is Drool's last name Be-Doo?
Say, could maybe find some clues for us or something.
Only if they have a little bump wrapped on them already. True clues.
I think I hate you.
Are y'all back?
Yep.
I think you were the last one. Okay. So right back into it. Hulking red creature is walking down the cave. I'm assuming Val is closest to this thing, yeah?
Yeah.
And
Val, give me a sense motive.
This is gonna be terrible, guys. My sense motives are garbage.
Give him his hand back.
Give him his hand back.
Hard to
Everything in Leslie's games run off of people and extra limbs or missing limbs.
Hard to read.
Also, if this guy bodied Jalupo with one hand, so a 12.
Yeah, hard to read.
Can I see him?
Yeah. He's just walking towards you rather casually.
Vala kind of awkwardly says, "Hey there. Need a hand?"
Nihilus
Fuck!
just gives Val a look.
can I give it a sense motive? I mean,
I'll try too.
woohoo! Hard to read.
Hard to read.
It's dark in here.
Yeah.
Val, give me diplomacy.
The bioluminescence was in my eyes.
The celestial light was in your eyes. That's still there.
He doesn't speak common, I don't think.
Diplomacy, maybe, Val?
Diplomacy? Oh no! Literally anyone else, please.
Val doesn't have a license for diplomancy.
She's the one speaking to this thing, so she's giving me the diplomacy. Incredible.
Incredible. He just leans over. Why, yes, actually, I do.
Yeah, he leans over and says, "Why, yes, actually, I do."
Nihilus will jump in and just we can give you a hand. Quite literally, we found it on our travels. We can just hand it over and we can all be on our way and
Did you kick that thing's ass?
yes, did you beat that thing? And you want a diplomacy?
Yeah, sure.
And it's speaking in common?
Yeah, speaking in common. It has like a deep, gravelly voice. Sounds like a biker who smokes whatever comes out the ass end of a bike.
Red's unfiltered.
Alex, he looks at you, and I'm trying to think of the way he's gonna phrase this. He says, "You're kind of slippery bastards," and he looks back to Val and says, "Why do you have my hand? Also, where is my hand?"
She thumbs to the carriage. Do you know how portals kind of open up in our world? Your hand slipped through, and then it closed.
What do you mean by slippery, babe?
It's incredibly fortunate. I thought this was like a cruel prank. And he points his severed arm, like the arm that has no hand, at the cart. And you guys see like some sort of like grotesque meat spider. The hand hops out the back of the cart.
Oh god, it's the Lich Hand!
Yeah, and it things its way over, and he picks it up and like places it on the stump, and it like grabs itself back on, and he kind of breathes a deep sigh of relief, and then he looks and says, "Where are my fingernails?"
She sighs, says, "Look, we gotta take what we can out here, okay? They're also in the cart. We can give those to you too."
His eyes kind of roll to the back of his head, and there's like a choir that come out of nowhere, just the voices of a demonic choir, as his fingernails grow out into claws, and they come back, and he says, it's whatever.
You're kind of a chill guy.
I have so many questions. But each time I ask one, I feel like you're just gonna rip my head off.
I might, but go ahead.
Are you a demon?
Yes, unequivocally. That's a very keen. He kind of points to Val, looks to the rest of the group. This is a smart.
That's our commander.
She stops and starts pacing. Oh God! Oh, Desna's beating wings. Oh, this throws so many things into question.
Yeah, she's our commander, and
Excuse me, I'm gonna go have a mental breakdown real quick. And she walks to the cart, and then you just hear, "Argh!"
Did you beat that thing?
Oh God, I got some good hits, but he just kind of dissolved into darkness and went away. Looked like he retreated into like the weird Fey forest.
Yeah, he's called Jalupo, and we have reason to believe that he's the one that summoned you.
Val comes back out, like, pale in the face after screaming her lungs out. Anyway.
I feel like summoning me was a bad move on his part.
Well,
I don't think he meant to.
Yeah.
Anybody want to tell me why I'm still here?
Probably because he's still here, maybe?
Good possibility is because conjuration magic is broken on our plane.
Yeah.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
So he
By the
may
way,
have cursed you to
Tree
remain.
Wallow is nowhere to be seen.
I'm gonna assume that's intentional and not bring it up. Val's gonna ask, Desna, this is weird. I guess we owe you. Can I get a name?
Oh, right. How rude of me. And he kind of gestures to himself. Zagmon the Indomitable.
Oh God, it's a metal name too. I have to hate you, but I can't.
I mean, I encourage it. Hate's a very natural and probably one of the better emotions.
I know!
I'm gonna go ahead and say I fully endorse whatever you want to hate. It just stands to benefit me. So, hate away.
You're making it really hard. Look, I have this image of demons.
Was it like this?
And most
kind of points to himself.
No. It's more like, well, like you said, hate-driven abominations that seek out to destroy, and nothing but destroy. Made a big point about it a while ago.
As long as they destroy indiscriminately, it's not too bad.
Val just stares at Razzie.
Yeah, indiscriminate destruction is like a good pastime, It's like a big part of demon heritage.
She She like she's staring at him, and she doesn't think he realizes the gap between what he's saying and what he's doing right now. She's not going to question it out loud. Okay. So, what can we do for you?
So, thanks for finding my hand. That's pretty cool. I think that's very meek of you to just give it back to me. But that's fine.
We kind of want to try and get out of this alive.
I guess that's understandable. The living tend to cling to life. It's kind of your whole raison d'etre.
Yeah.
What the fuck did you just say? French doesn't exist in this world.
Is that Infernal? Is that what you said? Something in Infernal?
Sylvan.
French is Sylvan in this universe.
It says, yeah, right now I'm mostly focused on figuring out how to get back to the abyss.
Well, there are portals everywhere that open up to all sorts of random planes.
Yeah, I don't think I want to go to random planes. We'll end up in heaven
Yep.
or some shit.
Plus, the last time one opened and you were involved, it cut your hand off.
Yeah, I was asleep for that.
Wait, so you were just sleeping, and a portal opened up next to you, and I guess while you were turning around in your sleep, your hand fell out?
Yeah, so these portals you're talking about, they pop up on our plane from time to time. Some people hop through just for the hell of it, It is that way sometimes. Some flip a coin. Sometimes it says jump through. Sometimes it doesn't. But a decent prank you can pull on other demons of similar stature is to, while they're in some sort of restful state or while they're preoccupied, you slip one of their limbs through a portal and then it closes. Takes the limb.
Wait, so you think someone pranked you?
I was fairly certain that's what happened.
No, you should kick their ass.
Oh, I did. I don't know if they did it. I kicked their ass.
I would believe it.
I just kicked every ass within reach for probably a millennia.
Wait, how long has it been since you lost your hand?
I'm just guessing for your time. Time works a little differently on other planes, at least from what I can tell. There's always a constant flood of mortals that end up in our plane, and I don't think you guys make mortals that quickly here.
You'd be surprised.
Gross.
You're making it really hard for me to hate this demon.
So Saki, hearing this, she's just like, so you're really strong, right? Just eyes glowing, watching him. You want to be our new commander?
Val.
I'm pretty sure I am already, considering the strongest person in the room. That's kinda
Val
how it works.
turns to Saki while he's talking, and
Saki's going to get hit on the back of the head with a
here's a
Chronicler's
22
Tome.
intimidate. As all of a sudden Val's aura very briefly outshines his. It's like for a microsecond, but he can tell she's mad at that statement.
Yeah, at least until you get home.
Saki sees Val turn around and intimidate, and for a moment, this creature's presence just looms over this entire cave, over Val's intimidation.
her eyes like glow brighter, and she's like, "Ooh."
Yeah, that 41's his intimidation.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. Luckily, Val's back was turned.
Yeah, exactly. Val doesn't even know it happened. Everyone seems like they're fucking shitting themselves.
At Val.
Val's like, I did it. Tears back around.
Nihilus is just
You
going
take
over
one-
and is. Go on.
Saki takes 1 non-lethal damage from being hit in the back of the head with the Chronicler's Tome.
Val turns back
Just
to
like my mom.
what's his name again?
It is
Something-
Zagmon the Indomitable.
Could you spell that for me? I need to add to my journal and put it in the other tab because I don't know if he's an enemy or an ally yet. I don't know how I feel about this guy yet.
Isn't it just Zagbon?
No, I put it in the chat.
Oh, Mon.
Alright, squad. First thing we're gonna do is figure out how to get back to Lucas.
There's an audible click of Val's tongue. And she turns to Zagmon and says, "You know, I'm not opposed to helping you out. Actually. Surprisingly.
Good.
Given my
Very good.
hatred of demons.
Yep.
But as far as I'm concerned, getting you off this plane works for both of us."
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm glad you can cope your way into this.
Oh, I can assure you that I am both seething and malding right now.
Yeah,
Oh, the best part is that he probably doesn't mind that she has an attitude with him.
Nope, not at all. He doesn't seem perturbed in the least.
He wants the hatred. Oh, and he can feel it.
Oh yeah, it's like +1 hatred every time he talks about.
Like a wellspring.
Yeah,
He's like, "Oh, this one's useful."
yeah. I can milk this cow all day.
Listen, you're real strong and all. Don't get me wrong, and I'm scared shitless of you, but I gotta hold my ground here.
yeah. I'm pretty sure that helping you out also is not even our choice.
Oh, look, we got another smart one in the group here.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was pretty easy to figure out.
Yeah, it's just standard Abyss rules, right? Strong
Yeah.
person's the leader. It's very straightforward.
You are aware that your domain is an abomination and affront to nature, right?
Not where I'm from.
Yes, you're not where you're from right now.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna fix. We're gonna fix that.
Alright. So, what's your idea?
Oh, I have no idea. I was thinking human sacrifice. If that doesn't work, we'll figure something else out.
It won't work. Trust us, we've seen a lot of stuff, and sacrifice tends to not do jack shit around here.
Halfling sacrifice?
She thinks for a moment. Not worth enough.
Yeah, most sacrifices are pretty frowned upon.
Gonna need something with big power. In fact, honestly, Jalupo is probably gonna be your best bet.
I understand. Frowned upon is probably like a negative thing here.
Imagine
Yeah, not the
being
best choice of words, Razzie.
really pleased with something.
I'm what I truly believe here is that if you get rid of Jalupo, you go back.
Is that what Nihilus truly believes?
He doesn't know himself.
Give me a bluff check.
Sure thing.
Because Val's speaking honestly from what she knows about magic.
Oh.
Ooh.
No roll necessary for this guy, unfortunately. He doesn't say anything, but he kind of just looks at Nihilus knowingly, and then he looks at Sophia, says, "What about you? You know anything that can get me out of here? Anyone?"
Do I know anything about how to get him out of here? Anything in the books and in the classes that would tell me about sticky summoning?
Given where we came from, I'm pretty sure that anything about this would be censored to shit and back.
Yeah, Saki, your knowledge. Wait, what are you trying to figure out?
Like in any time maybe in the Witch Hunters or anything like that, where they would have mentioned like sticky summoning spells or something, ways to unstuck stuff.
What's your bonus to knowledge? Arcana.
My bonus total?
Yeah.
14.
14. So that turns this into. Is this also? Yeah, it's also.
The same.
Okay.
Same thing.
Planes isn't the right check there. That's all.
Yeah.
So you know that one of the things that's weird about conjuration, it's not weird to you, right? It's not weird for the time frame, but you know that as far as like actual conjuring spells, when things are conjured in general, they stay. Like it used to be a case where like if you did like a summoning circle or something, like old magic, you would then have to like get the thing to stay, and then even if it did stay, if it was killed, it would just get sent back to its plane. But nowadays, that's not the case. You summon a thing, and it's here.
It's cut and paste now. So we have to summon it back. Or find another portal. Yeah, no, I explain that to him that... Well, first I'll ask him, have you been to the material plane before?
A long time ago. That was back in the
Yeah.
pillaging days.
Oh, okay.
Pillaging days are over?
I've moved on to pillaging people who pillage. Or things that pillage.
-1 hate.
Like, why would I waste all my time coming to the material plane pillaging when I could just pillage the pillagers?
-1 hate.
They've already collected up all the stuff I want. And then, once I take all their stuff, I can say, hey, go and pillage some more. And they do.
+1 hate. I feel like he lied about that. Just to get the hate back.
He's like, oh, my ratings are going down. Oh, my ratings are going down.
Oh, my hatings are going
Yeah.
down.
He's removed his like button.
Yeah.
He only has a dislike button.
Only has the dislike button.
No, likes are just hidden.
The like button's still there.
Yeah, you just can't see how many likes there are.
But yeah, okay. I'll explain to him that if it's been a while, I remember reading that in the past things used to go back after they were summoned. But nowadays it's you take the whole thing.
So you could say that conjuration magic is a lot more efficient these days.
It's a lot more permanent.
That's terrible. And also, that's really unfair. You're just taking the choice away from something.
So wait a minute. And he upturns his two clawed hands. And there's a demonic choir that picks up again, and a crack in the ground grows and then splits as there's like these flames licking up from the sides, and like a little shunt of water comes out, and it's like a water, some sort of water-based. It's not a mermaid because it's not fully physical. There's a lot of it that is water, and Zagmon seems like he brings it back in. The ground closes. There's this like weird water creature on the ground, and he's pissed. And he just slams his fist on the ground and splatters it. There's just a spray of water in the cave.
Guessing that was not what you wanted to summon?
No, I'd much rather summon something from the abyss, because if I can rip my own way back,
Actually,
I don't have to be here.
so I'm not very good at magic, but I know a few things.
Basically, my plan was I could normally summon my own minions, right? And the plan was so to be clear, I'm not normally able to go through these things. The hole's a bit too small, but I figured, I stuff one of you guys in the hole to tell someone to pull me back. But
then we're trapped there.
well, that's fine. But
He doesn't care about that part.
the portal doesn't open to the place
Plus
that
5.
I want it to. It just goes to somewhere.
But also, like, since you're an outsider, if we kill you, don't you just wake up back in your home plane?
It's not what you said.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to test it either.
Also, dying isn't fun.
You've
I've
died
heard.
before?
Don't believe
Unless-
whatever your deities tell you.
I mean,
Of course
Desna
she
tells
says
me that it's
nothing
all part
about
of the adventure.
Yeah. If I break your legs, is it part of the adventure?
Not a fun part.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still part of it, but not the part that you tell people about.
From a storytelling perspective, I think that's called an obstacle.
You sure we don't want to do the halfling sacrifice? It could work.
What about that guy? And she'll point to what's his face.
Oh, he's not around. Yeah, Zach, give me a perception check.
He cheesed it, huh?
Oh, fuck yeah, he did!
Yeah.
Oh,
Saki, you hear a distant, echoing pitter-patter in the cave.
just whimpering too.
No, he's running.
Yeah, whimpering as he runs. Ah, shit. There. Never mind.
What guy?
Saki, you can remember. It's like a flashback where the screen goes all wobbly for a second. When you guys met Treewallen and said you should come with us, he's like, I'm telling you, I am a coward. I will run.
Just echoing in her head.
Yeah.
I will run.
I am a coward. I am a coward. I am a coward. I am a coward.
I think he said he would run.
No, he definitely said he would run.
Was a coward. And she'll just
To be honest,
audibly sigh.
I'm being tested right now, too.
Well, good news is portals are plenty around here, so I'm sure we can find you a good portal.
Yeah, but, look. As much as I would really like to screw over a big-time demon like this, and I would, she
Hold
looks at
on.
Zach.
Before you say anything, are you telling me that at the first given opportunity, you're gonna backstab me?
She just stares at him.
Saki will take a step
I'm
away
proud of
from
you.
Val.
She just stares at him. I don't know where you got that idea. There is no bluff. Just showing him a random portal isn't gonna work, okay? Like, I'd love to chuck him into the plane of water. It'd be hilarious. But also, he seems to be a bit smarter than that.
Yeah, I think that would. I mean,
And also, I don't really want to subject him to people of other planes. No offense, you seem like you'd make their lives a living abyss.
I plan on. He points to Nihilus. He says, "What about you? You know that guy?" And he kind of points back towards the mouth of the cave.
the Shadow guy.
Yeah, that guy.
He's a exiled Greater Fae.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to profile you, but
Do you?
no, it's actually pretty great.
I can't get a read on you.
What is his name? Second. Why can I not?
Shocking. Mortal doesn't understand deception from deception creature.
Well, yeah, I guess I'm still kind of in shock here.
Had to step away for a bit. What I miss?
Oh, Nihilus said he was in shock here.
I'm still trying to comprehend us escaping this shadowy Greater Fae, and then meeting you, who turns out to be a kind of chill dude.
Don't do that. Don't call him chill. That'll mean he has to prove us wrong.
Why?
I mean, you know that, hold on. I feel like, let's take a step back here. I feel like there's some misconceptions, right? I feel like maybe there's some profiling happening the other direction. Maybe, I think a lot, and to be clear, it pains me to do this, because I feel like your hate might go down. And I feel like that's actually working against me, but you know what? Maybe you'll learn to hate something else. I'm going to ask you a very pointed question. Do you know why demons do the things we do? Why we pillage and murder?
Feed on
Because it's
the
your
negative.
sustenance.
Yeah, you feed on negative emotions and energy.
It's your nature.
No, it's way simpler than that.
It's your job.
Nope, not even close. You went up to
It's fun.
I mean, it is.
Why?
To be clear, it's very fun, incredibly fun.
Okay, so you're not doing a lot to prove that you're, not hateable.
Yeah, it's because we can.
No. I mean, what?
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I don't mean to offend you when I say this. Actually, yeah, I do. That's a very human thing to say.
Yeah, you'd be shocked as to how demons start out.
I don't think I would.
There's like a... No!
Look, I said you're chill, but honestly, I know and very much fear that you can probably just pop my head off with a single, poke.
Nihilus, you're useful to him. Stop giving me ideas.
Yeah,
You!
Good idea.
Are you telling me that demons come from humans?
I mean, humans die, they get judged, they go to specific planes. Most of the time, you just become abyss dirt. But
That's how all outsiders are made for the most part.
yeah, particularly powerful souls that have, walked a the correct path to become demons?
Do you mean the incorrect path?
As a follower of Desna, Val, you may find yourself in Azada one day.
Doubt it.
Never say never.
Listen,
You
there's one thing demons value over everything, and it's that we're allowed to do whatever we want.
Ah!
I didn't think. So, I've been to the mortal plane a few times, right? I know how to spot people who probably know what's going on, and a bunch of mortals in a barren wasteland in a covered wagon with a giant demon hand in the back. I feel like you probably know something. If you didn't, I would have fleemed you already.
Look, I gotta make an executive decision for the group right now, I'm sorry. And I can't believe I'm gonna say this, and Sophia, please, don't write this part down. I want to help him.
I think I hate to break the moment, I do, but every time Val says, "Don't write this down," in my head, Sophia mentally goes, "I'm gonna write it down." I'm good at writing. Carry on.
I'm gonna write it even more now.
Yeah,
Want to help him.
write it down so hard.
Because, bizarrely enough, I empathize.
He is a lost soul just looking for his way home.
Look, he didn't ask to be here, okay? The choice was taken away from him. And if you guys know anything about me, it's that I fucking hate that.
He hasn't hurt anyone that wasn't trying to hurt us.
Oh, he will inadvertently hurt people. He doesn't
no,
care.
No, don't tell me all that.
If it conveniences me in any way, I will hurt you. Yes.
Like, their feelings.
Yes, there's senses of feeling. Yeah.
But getting him out of here helps us in multiple ways. One, it soothes my aching conscience because a being is trapped here beyond their will. And two, a giant threat to our domain is gone. So, works out for both of us.
Yeah, that's my backup plan anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
What's the backup plan?
Oh, if I can't get back to the abyss, I'm just gonna carve out a piece of this realm to be in the abyss.
Prepare to be disappointed. This place sucks already, and there's not really much you can do to make it worse.
don't tempt him, Val.
No, really. Let's give him like 30 minutes out there. He'll see.
Oh, I promise I can. Promise I can. I'll just keep ripping up small portals and pulling whatever I can out until I get the demons I need. And I'll just murder everything that's not what I need. I'll have a horde of,
What were you in life?
You don't really
Priest.
remember mortal life when you get there. I have no idea. But I imagine I was a badass. Mostly because I can't imagine myself not being a badass.
Okay, guys!
Did he ever tell us his name?
Zagmar.
Yeah.
Zagmon
Zagmon.
the Indomitable.
It's in the chat.
Yeah, not Zagmar, like you may have originally
Zagmar.
heard it. Because I heard Zagmar, and that was really funny for a while there.
Also, your title. Did you give it to yourself, or did other people give it to you?
I took the title.
Okay, so you called yourself invincible?
No, I killed the guy who called himself invincible.
Damn it! Hate -1.
He says, alright. You're a little, He's pointing at Val, and he points at, Nihilus. He says, you're still in shock. Points at Razzie. Halfling. He points at Saki. And he says, you're probably spent. And he points at Corvo. Any ideas?
Oh no, surely I am also completely spent. Spending so much time around a magic vacuum like that.
No, any ideas on getting me out of here? Getting me back to my plane? Anything?
Surprised he did not perk his ears up at magic vacuum.
Well, really, it's a matter of just roaming the countryside until we find another portal.
Yeah, it's obvious to me that that's just a random roll of the dice for where I go when I don't. Rather, a little bit more control.
Hypothetically, wherever you end up may have conjuration magic that works on that plane. So it may not be a matter of just needing to be the right way home, so much as getting off of our plane.
I'm gonna go ahead and correct you there. I've had a few lackeys over the last little while who come to the material plane and then, for whatever reason, ended up going through one of your portals, ending up somewhere else, and then eventually getting back to the abyss just through random portal hopping. Even those that had their own summons. Any plane that other than the abyss, we can't summon. Doesn't work out. I figured I would try it here. You know, rule 1: don't trust it if you didn't try it yourself, right? Maybe everyone's conspiring against me because they are.
Yeah, it makes sense that you would know that that's the case.
Yeah.
All right.
Long shot.
Yeah, I took the chance. Maybe I can trick the demon to go into any portal.
No, that's not what I meant. I mean, you're in this material plane right now. Are there other material planes? I know that sounds really weird to say out loud, but
What do you mean? There's the first world, which is sort of a material plane,
It's like the first draft of the material plane.
and then there's
Spike planes.
Shadow Plane, which is sort of similar.
no, that's not. I don't really know how to word it.
There's some layers of the abyss that are almost identical.
That's disturbing, but
Oh, they're fun, actually. A lot of mortals end up there. We'll let them like set up little towns and stuff. And
then you raid them.
no, so it's like shit, what do you call it here? It's like a zoo.
That's
Oh my god, I hate demons so much.
Yeah, but it's really funny though, because like at first they set up a little town and they're like, I don't know where we are, but we have a town. And then you show up and like you look at them, like demons circle the town. They all, oh, it's a demon invasion. They all just get in their little thing, and then their houses, looking out their windows, and then we just leave. And then eventually they figure it out. They're in the abyss, and the psychological damage is irreparable.
Any of them just like go, oh, I'm in the abyss. Oh well.
Yeah, actually. So that particular plane, when that happens, they just ascend.
And they become like, points to him.
He puts a hand real low to the ground.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, so when they just figure it out and they're like, oh well, sucks to suck. Oh well. That's when they solidify their form in that world.
Yeah, and then, to be honest, gets a little bloody.
Because they just kill everyone around them.
I mean,
Again.
They figure out that they can.
Okay, so what if you did the same thing?
Just start murdering everyone around me.
No. Acceptance.
Except that I'm here. What, am I gonna turn into you?
No. I would hope not.
Yeah, I would hope not too.
Although, if me as a demon was you, then that would be pretty metal, but no.
I mean, maybe. One day. Keep your eye on the prize, kid.
I'd rather not be a demon.
I may have an idea, but it's a even longer shot than going into random portals.
Hey, shock man's out of shock. What you got?
Well, I could talk to my patron, but that's like, trying to catch a fly with a fork.
So it's
Possible,
it's
but not
incredibly
easy.
easy.
Okay, I'll just say it's not easy. In fact, he is very confusing and sometimes very, well, he doesn't contact me unless he absolutely needs to.
You're gonna try to reach out to your patron?
I can try. Will,
Give me a charisma check.
alright. Nope.
Tyler, you extend your perception out to try to get some hold on Sire. What are you doing to do this? What does this look like to everybody?
I'm gonna step away, kind of get closer to the celestial lantern, kind of sit down, put my hands together, and meditate. Just kind of shut my eyes and try and reach my consciousness out as best as I can figure out how.
Okay. So you're sitting, and what's the? So I'm mostly curious as to because obviously this is sort of like how you commune with your patron, right? To prepare
Right.
spells and all. I'm trying to figure out what that looks like.
Probably what ends up actually happening is while I'm trying to do this, Squeakers crawls out and stands on my head and starts squeaking. As it's more like he's probably the one who's reaching out.
Okay. Give me. I guess it's give me a acrobatics at disadvantage.
Alright. That's gonna suck.
Yep.
Yep.
You feel yourself falling. And it feels like you've fallen really, really far away. And then you just kind of stop. There's an impact, and it hurts a little, but it's not it doesn't kill you or whatever. And then when you get your bearings, you look up to see where you fell from, and you're looking up at yourself, and your body stands up and says, "Wait, why am I here again?" He looks down at you and says, "Nice. We can't keep meeting with this."
No, sir. I apologize for calling out to you like that.
I mean, it's fine. I get to parade around as a mortal for a while, and you get to parade around as a rat.
Rat. We're in a very large amount of trouble.
Kind of looks about. He's not taken aback, but he's obviously a bit shocked. Says, "Oh, that is a very large amount of trouble."
He wants to go home.
Oh, he looks at Nihilus and says, "Don't we all?"
We don't know how to get him home.
Oh. That would be problematic. Didn't you guys send the undead fellow towards the city?
He went to West Crown, yes, but he wants to go to the Abyssal Plane.
Didn't the undead fellow want to go back to his plane as well? I believe you said there was someone in the city who might be able to help.
I suppose so, but I guess it's our only lead.
Wait, so you want to take this guy to West Crown?
No?
He in Nihilus's body, mind you, in Nihilus's elegant clothing that seems to brighten a bit whenever Sire assumes control. He says, "Somebody," and he kind of does like this weird wiggly dance.
Get out.
Look, I'm not gonna pretend to understand what's happening or why the rat's talking right now. But what's happening? Why is the rat talking now?
Oh, points to Sire. This is Sire. Nihilus' patron. The rat is Nihilus right now. Sire's in his body.
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic.
Don't you love face stuff?
So,
Well,
just to be clear, this is like some big. So you're in cahoots with the other guy, and Sire says, "Absolutely not. We barely acquaintances. Jalupo was banished a little bit earlier. Happened to be sand time. Zagmon he just seems so annoyed already. Like, he obviously doesn't know what sand time is. And he doesn't
want to know.
He doesn't even ask.
Val just looks at him. Aren't you gonna ask?
Rather not.
it's like lake time.
We're just gonna let that one slide too. Tiny giggling squeakers.
Squeaker's just kind of. Well, I guess West Crown is again our best lead right now.
If we take this guy to West Crown, we will never be allowed there again.
Well,
Probably true.
do we have to take him?
Oh, what? You just want Zagmon to chill out in the cave and wait for us?
I
Sire.
guess.
Sire says, maybe there is someone who might be able to help.
Who's that?
Well, we do know of a place where demons are summoned regularly, so they must be able to reliably open a portal to the abyss.
Igorian.
I mean,
You
it's
should-
a dangerous trek, but at the same time, this rather rotund fellow doesn't seem like he would have much trouble getting there.
No, and that is well, we did make them mad, Actually, that we do need to go back there.
Oh, I'm even suggesting that we go. It's still,
Oh,
again, you know, I shouldn't overstep my bounds here. Now, if you and your group would like to go, that is fine. Again, if you are torn asunder by some undead corpse construction, our relationship, me and you, and he kind of puts the two fingers together. He says, "I just know that your fellow meat mortals are important to you."
they are. We can figure something out. I deeply thank you for answering me. I hope I have not overstepped my bounds.
Oh, pleasure. I enjoy my jaunts onto the material plane from time to time. It is a tight fit, but it's I do wish you had brought me somewhere slightly more colorful, but these little mushrooms they're quite divine.
Well, the world beyond the cave entrance is rather changed.
Oh, we should investigate once we have the time.
I believe it was Jalupo who changed the very environment with his presence.
Oh, we should not investigate when we have the time.
Oh,
Jalupo
just a-
yet lives?
Just
yes.
to let it be known, it is 10:30 right now.
Well, Zagmon will speak up and say, "Gory, where is this?" They're just summoning. They're consistently summoning demons.
Yes.
Yep, using them for farm labor and stuff,
That's disgusting.
isn't it?
That's truly disgusting.
They're also being used as mounts.
I mean, that's fair. But I do it because I can. Mortals don't get to do this.
Really? Because it seems like they can too.
What direction?
So, Fia, would you mind pointing out the direction?
Sophia's away now. Val's gonna pull out her map and show him on the map.
He kind of crouches down, looks at the map, and you point out where it is.
I have no idea where I am.
Alright. Kind of stands up to his full height. Says, "Got a long way to go, I suppose."
Do you say we or I?
He said, "I could get hungry on the way." And he lunges. And when he lunges, there is a eruption of thorned vines that segment the cave. And his hand is through the thorns. The thorns dig in, and he yanks his hand out with a splat of blood. As rainbow light emits from Nihilus' body.
Oh dear.
Zagmon huffs, and then you hear his footsteps leaving the cave. Sire says, "Oh, well, I'm smitten." And give me an acrobatics check real quick now.
Sure thing.
Ooh. Nihilus, your body, when Sire exits, goes limp. and you're not able to catch yourself, and you kind of fall prone by the time your consciousness re-enters the body.
It's just, ow. I think I hit my head on a rock.
Yeah, that's where we'll call it today.
Whew, we managed to escape 2 very powerful entities.
I had to have so many things for the different fail states,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys managed to clear it anyway. Like, I had
So you
different maps depending on where you guys failed and what you were going to end up having to fight.
And we made it.
Yeah.
You did not expect us to make it.
Well, it's not that. I just have to be ready for you guys not to make it. So,
So
absolute failure, by the way, like 3 fails, no successes. Jalupo catches you guys basically instantly, and then midway through the fight, while you're fighting Jalupo, fucking Zagmon shows up, and it turns into a 3-way fight.
That would have been terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been basically TPK.
Yeah, probably. Somebody was going to die if that happened. Don't fail 3 in a row. That's bad.
Lesson learned.
Yeah, exactly. Roll better. And then there's just the regular failure, which is he catches you much later, and you have to fight. Well, there's a few stages. So the next best one, right, other than absolute failures, like 3 failures and only 2 successes, which is 2 or less, which is he catches up to you, and you have to fight him basically in the Fey forest that sprouts out around him, and that's a fucking nightmare, like straight up. And then there's a fight where you're not in the forest, but
It sounds like a lot of these were like, you're dead.
I mean, you guys have fought pretty tough shit before. There's a fight with just Jalupo, and Zagmon never shows up. And then there's the fight at the end, which is... Wait, I feel like I fucked this up. Yeah, and then there's the fight at the end, which would have been if you guys got like 6 successes and 3 failures, is you guys have to fight Jalupo with no forest, and then Zagmon shows up and basically just targets Jalupo.
That was the best case scenario.
Now, best case scenario is what happened, where he showed up, you guys never had to fight Jalupo, and he just fucking bodies Jalupo. Well, at least bodies him away from you.
Yeah, but now we're Zagmon slaves.
I mean, Zagmon just left.
Yeah.
That was because Sire stopped him, right?
We are no one's slave.
Sire interceded. And specifically, he was 100% about to eat somebody.
I knew this fucker was an asshole.
I mean, it's because he can.
Yeah, he also repeatedly told us that he was kind of an asshole.
Yeah, demons are the worst, and should all be fucking eliminated.
Devils are a little worse.
No. Devils you can reason with.
Sometimes. We just reasoned with this demon so hard.
No, he did not.
He was chill, but the entire time, he was in control.
I don't know. I think Val could have took him.
How could you say something so bold yet untrue?
Not my life on the line.
Actually, I think yours was the most online.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing he said to us was something about us all being so slippery. So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way immediately.
No, he was talking about Jalupo being slippery.
I gotcha.
But I mean, you know, slippery is already kind of
A slur.
yeah. not a slur per se, but it's like a dog whistle.
A dog whistle?
Yeah. Some people say slippery to conflate them with halflings.
Everyone knows what he meant.
Yeah, he even said about, eating halflings or,
To be fair, at least as fair as you can be for his point of view. How many halflings have Des known?
Several. I've known a few.
So who is he going to eat?
I was gonna roll the thing, but I rolled some off-screen dice, and it wouldn't. He was lunging to eat someone. His intent was to eat someone, but Sire won the contested roll, so you guys didn't have to fight him anyway.
We probably would have lost that, wouldn't we?
Especially after we gave him back his hand.
Pretty weak of us.
What choice did we have?
Fight him.
Did he have the hen detachment feat line, or was that just demon business?
Do dragons have the dragon breath line?
So it's just demon business.
Yeah, it's just demon business.
Demon
I
business.
fucking hate demons. I'm glad that you have just proven everything I hate about demons to be true today.
It sounds like you're pro.
Which, he was glad about.
He seemed
was-
pretty chaotic neutral to me.
He seemed pretty chaotic evil to me.
Well, to be fair, chaotic neutral is potentially more dangerous. They just do it for the hell of it. No
Yeah,
stakes
so
in the game. They just do it anyway.
So does chaotic evil.
I think they do it for the pleasure.
No, evil's all about your willingness to harm others.
Yeah, if it's chaotic evil, you know they're gonna do evil shit. If it's chaotic neutral, you have no idea what they're gonna do.
Yeah, you can trust a crocodile to try to eat you. It's people you gotta worry about.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the whole me and devils thing.
Demons?
Yeah, no, devils. I can trust devils.
Oh, okay.
They're going to do exactly what they say they're going to do.
Gotta read the fine print.
Yeah, they're still going to do exactly what they said they were going to do.
You gotta read the fine print that's written in the extra dimensional spaces between the papers and invisible ink.
Like demon, or it's like devils are they're like the elites. And the demons over here, they're the anarchists. They're for the little people.
I mean, they are anarchists.